What's going on, everybody? It's Blackjack. Welcome back to the Aurora Red Foxes Dynasty. The 2-1 Aurora Red Foxes go and defeat Colorado State in their own house, 39-36, in a tough overtime victory against a very persistent Rams team that would not go away. And this week, the Aurora Red Foxes take on the Troy Trojans after simulating past the bye week. We'll go ahead and talk a little bit more about recruiting in the next episode. But this next test is a in-conference game as Sun Belt play begins against the Troy Trojans. Interesting thing to note here in this game is that both teams have had trouble keeping the ball. Turnover differential at -6 for both teams. Aurora -6 in only 3 games. Troy -6 in 4. And Troy does seem to have the better team this year, but Aurora has been an offensive output this year. One of the top offenses in the nation at 32.3 points per game and nearing the top there in total offensive yards per game as well. And here we are at the Trojan Stadium. It's the Aurora Red Foxes who will be taking on Troy. And as we talked about before, the number 14 pass-ranked offense in the league. The rush offense, however, has not gotten it together like they have last year. Kickoff underway now as Paul Phillips is back to return this one and gets it underway here for the Red Foxes. Taking it back out to the right side here. Now got some room down the sideline. Phillips shoved out of bounds. Big return there. 53 yards, and here is the leader. Chandler Gaines has to have a much sharper game this week. 273 yards, 2 touchdowns on 20 of 35 passing. Hopefully he can narrow on the mistakes this week. They go play action here on 1st and 10. Gaines throwing to the outside, looking for Willoughby Sinclair. They're going to say he's out. But it looks like Mashburn's going to go ahead and review this one and have a look at himself. And yeah, looks like Sinclair just did not get that right foot down in time as it was right on the line, and that will cost Aurora a timeout on that early challenge. So 3rd and 10 we go here. Gaines looking, throws again to the outside, this time for Chucko Farige, and he can't keep a foot in bounds, and Gaines starts the day 0 for 3. Now here's Watts back to punt or not. Watts gonna throw, finds David Blanchard over the middle on the little angle route, and Aurora stays on the field. It's a good job to not waste that big return there by Paul Phillips early on, as now they go a sweep here with Winslet to the left side, and he'll pick up 6 yards. Aurora stays on the field, and now they're looking to get the running game going. Now a handoff here to Timberlake. He cuts up through a hole and is able to pick up 9 yards, enough for the first down as we're getting through the first quarter. Gaines, now a throw over the middle. He's got Chucko Farige wide open in the seam, and that's his first completion of the day as he's now 1 for 4. That one goes for 16. 1st and goal now. And Chandler Gaines going to change up the play call here. Ward changed up, and Mashburn changed up a lot of the offense this week to really focus more on the pistol and shotgun, as they haven't used a lot of under center formations here. Quick pass here to Cam Frazier. Good to see his hands actually making catches this week as he picks up a gain of 3 there on the screen pass. 2nd and goal now to the end zone, picked off. Whoa! What a dive there by Rookard as Gaines was looking for Isaiah Irving coming off that slant, and Rooker just dived in front of that. What an interception. Now Troy's offense gets on the field, and Jamarius Henderson gets rocked immediately by Rangi Unatoa for 2nd and 11. Quick screen pass out here to McCormick. McCormick able to somehow make Sam Montgomery miss, and it is Van Slyke who has to come in there and quickly make the tackle as they get major yardage there. And then Jamarius Henderson again here on a carry, not able to get far. Connor Bruce bringing him down to slow down this Troy hurry-up offense. 2nd and 11 now. Come out and looks like a 3-2-6 dime formation here. Does Aurora's defense. It's McCormick stiff arms. That looked like Sakamoto there, who he gave a huge stiff arm to, and is able to fight for 10. Will be a yard short of the first down, though. So here on 3rd and 1, float pass out to Hallman the 3rd. And Buck Jones was right there in coverage, just never turned around to find the ball. 1st and 10 now for Troy. Barker looking deep, throws towards the sideline, and lets this one fall out of bounds. That's Caleb Parker's first incompletion today. Barker now throws out to his right short for Devontae Williams. That'll go for 2 as the defense is all over it. 3rd and 8 now for Parker. Pressure bearing down. Pass nearly picked off near the sideline by Dante Devine as he made the great play there. It'll be 4th and 8 as they bring out the kicking unit. This kick is up, and it is no good. Paul Phillips was back there to see if he can possibly return this one, but it goes out of bounds, and we still have a tie ball game here, no score. Now, here we go, triple option. Gaines going to keep this one and fights his way through the tackle to pick up the first down. That's a 10-yard gain there for Chandler Gaines. Hopefully this installs a little bit more confidence. Gaines out rolling out to his right, looking for a man, able to find Marcus Timberlake, who picks up 10 yards there on that catch. Able to improvise there with Gaines to go ahead and pick up the first. 1st and 10 now, setting up the screen for Timberlake. Defender right there, and he's brought down. -2 yards on the play there for Timberlake. 2nd and 12 now, Timberlake stretching out, this time able to beat the lineman. Timberlake getting to the outside, past the perimeter, using that speed of his, and picks up the first down. 13-yard rush there for Marcus. Excellent job right now by Aurora on this drive. 1st and 10. They're going to go with a counter here to Winslet as he checks in. And he picks up 5 on that carry for 2nd and 5, his 2nd rush of the day. Looks like they're installing more of the running game this time around as Gaines looks to pass here. Rolling out to his right, throws. I don't know who that was for. It looked like he was trying to go to the end zone and completely missed throwing on the run. But Gaines will have another shot here on 3rd and 5. Quick throw over the middle on the slant pattern. Dangerous there, but Killinger able to hang on to it and just fall to the ground. Picks up 8 and enough for the first. Now Gaines looking, throws to his left, looking for Okerije. Not able to get him there. Jawan McDowell there on the coverage. 2nd and 10. Here's Gaines again. Looking, rolling out to his right, throws underneath. He's got Cam Frazier and makes his 2nd catch of the day. Had to come back to catch that football. But that'll be 3rd and 5 now for Aurora. Let's see if they can turn it into points here. DJ Smith now checking into the game in the slot. Gaines looking, throws right, or throws back across his body actually to Willoughby Sinclair, who hangs on and makes the catch. It'll be 1st and goal for the Red Foxes after the 8-yard gain and the first down. Now Gaines, play action, throw over the middle, nearly picked off by Zoe Bridges. Looking for Chuck Oferije, but forced that throw. Now Gaines here on 3rd and goal. This time he finds Chuck. They run a little spacing there. A little underneath there for Chuck Oferije. A comeback by Willoughby Sinclair. Confused the defense. Found the open man. Touchdown, Red Foxes. And now Troy will return this one here. He's got great blocking in front of him. And wow. No one is going to stop this return. Touchdown. Troy Trojans. Immediately responding to Aurora's touchdown with a special teams play. That's Deontay Robinson there making the play. So now, into the 2nd quarter we go. Here's Gaines rolling out of the pocket, able to throw here for Marcus Timberlake. Coming out of that little wheel route, able to go ahead and get 19 there. 1st and 10, Gaines, hand off to Winslet. Winslet trying to fight through tackles, making his way through traffic there, able to pick up 5. He's been doing a pretty decent job thus far on the ground today with consistent yardage. Another handoff here to Winslet, fighting his way, got stopped near the first down marker. Looks like the refs are going to give it to him. That's enough for the first, a 5-yard gain there. Gaines looking a little bit more comfortable now, rolling out to his right, throwing outside, that looked like Willoughby Sinclair or Dallas Killinger wide open, just missed him. That throw a little bit too much to the outside. 2nd and 10 now. Gaines throwing on that comeback there for Isaiah Irving. Great timing there as he picks up enough for the first down as he's right at the marker. Knew right where to be. 1st and 10 now. Here's Gaines. Throw over the middle. Chuck Oferije. Tough catch as the safety was coming up. Hangs on. Uses that big frame of his to pick up the first down there. And Gaines looking to finally get get in rhythm here. Now Gaines looking, throws underneath again for Chuck Oferije on 2nd and 13. That one for a gain of 3, and that'll be 3rd and 10. Here's Gaines, pressure coming, and he throws over the middle again for Chuck Oferije. Again, another forced pass there as Zoe Bridges comes in to break that one up. Aurora will settle for 3. Now Troy takes the field on offense again. The offense hasn't done much today. The special teams play is what has this game close as that pass is completed to Ishmael Salim. 2nd and 7 now. Rangi Unatoa playing defensive tackle on this play, able to rush through the center and bring down Jamarius Henderson for the 1-yard loss. 3rd and 8. Here's Barker, a throw wide, completely wide of his man, and that will cause Troy to punt here. Here's a punt as they went full rush there to try to get in. Sam Montgomery nearly blocked that one, and this gives Paul Phillips some room to return. Trying to break it to the outside and cut back in, but can't. But a 19-yard return there by Paul Phillips will give Aurora some great field position. Gaines thus far has done well, 118 yards, some throws a bit errant. 1st and 10. Throw outside here for Winslet. It looked like he had Timberlake open on the right side. Surprised that he missed him there. That'll be 2nd and 7. Come out in the full house formation here now. They need 7 here as they move Winslet in motion left. Gaines, handoff here to Timberlake. Timberlake's got a hole, and a good job there to move Winslet out of the backfield. It looked like he was going to be a receiver there on that play, and instead they used him as a blocker. Timberlake, another play, stretch outside to the right. Able to juke his way through and get 9 yards there and close to the 1st down marker. Getting up a little slow there, but he stays in here for 2nd and 1. They're going to go read option here. Gaines somehow able to slip out of the defender's hands and pick up the 1st down on 4 yards on that pickup. Now here's Gaines. Looking, throws over the middle, tight throw there in for Willoughby Sinclair, who extends his hands out and picks up 9 yards. I thought he picked up the 1st, but he got close enough. 2nd and 1. Now Gaines going to throw again here. Going out to his right. He looks like he's going to run with this and pulls it down. Gaines gets a 15 and brought down from behind near the 11-yard line as Chandler Gaines picks up 17 there on the 1st down carry. 1st and 10. It's a new look here. They've got 2 wide receivers out right in the pistol. Look like an offset I formation. As Cam Frazier, they run another screen, wide receiver screen for him there. He picks up 4. 2nd and 6. Gaines going out right, throws underneath. He's got Willoughby Sinclair, who then gets rocked down to the ground after a 4-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd and 2 now for the Red Foxes. Goal line formation. Gaines tosses it out to Timberlake. Cuts upfield on touchdown. Marcus Timberlake. He's been really active today. Marcus Timberlake's been looking really good in the pass and the run game. And that will take us into halftime. Aurora up 17-7 on the Trojans. It's been a great first half of football there for Aurora. A few hiccups here and there, but nothing too bad, as Aurora's defense comes out on the field, only allowing 62 yards of offense for Troy thus far. The only points given up were on special teams. Now, if the offense can keep clicking, the running game's been well. Gaines just has to get a little bit more consistent. Aurora should be able to put this game away. 1st and 10, though. Throw underneath here for Ishmael Salim. He goes ahead and picks up 5 there. He's 2nd and 5 as Barker now hands off here to Jamarius Henderson. He picks up... Oh, no, I thought he picked up the 1st down. They're going to mark him a little short here for 3rd and inches. Barker, throw over the middle. Holman able to bring that one in. Montgomery Ward just didn't get a hand up to try to bat that down. Normally pretty decent in coverage. And it'll be 1st and 10 as this pass gets completed to McCormick for 8 yards. 2nd and 2 now. Handoff here to Henderson, and that's not going anywhere. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Jamarius Henderson is stopped by Connor Bruce there. 3rd and 1, throwing deep, nearly picked off. They leave Dante Devine there in man coverage by himself and bring the heat, and that gets the job done. But Troy is coming back out on the field here for 4th and 1. Barker looking left. Holman brings that one in, and Sam Montgomery, for some reason, didn't get the interception there. He just ran right past Holman and never even got a hand on the ball. He was in perfect position. Barker now going deep here on 2nd and 10. That is picked up by Gabe Hill, and he gets a gain of 30 there, and that moves him into the red zone for 1st and goal. Barker now looking. Pressure finally bearing down on him, and that's Stephon Porter in there to go ahead and bring the heat. Buck Jones also in there as well. 2nd and goal. They bring the heat again. This time he's able to get it out in time to Jamarius Henderson. Touchdown. Jamarius had to fight his way through a few Red Foxes to go ahead and get in, and now Troy makes this a 3-point game. Triple option here on 1st and 10 for the Red Foxes. Winslet will get the carry, and he picks up a gain of 5. That'll make it 2nd and 5 for the Red Foxes. Here they come out, 3 wide, 1 side end. It's Chucko for Reejays. Gaines has to roll out right, looking to throw. And I don't know if he actually got a hand on it there, Doug Salter, but Gaines had a man wide open downfield, never hit him. Gaines now going to sweep right here, handoff to Winslet. That is snuffed out by that Troy defense. Urakius McGee making the tackle there for a 3-yard loss, and the Red Foxes punt. Now Barker on play action, throws outside, intercepted. That's Dante Devine, immediately giving the ball right back to the Aurora Red Foxes. Wow, I mean, that throw was nowhere near the receiver. Dante Devine had the easiest interception of his life there. 2nd and 12 now for the Red Foxes after the turnover. Gaines looking, throws to his left, and he's got Cam Frazier. Hands have been working today. That one goes for 8, his 4th catch of the day. 3rd and 4. Gaines now looking. Goes back out to his right. He's going deep towards the end zone. It looks like he has Isaiah Irving, but it is intercepted by Whitfield. What is going on with Chandler Gaines this year? That is his 11th interception of the season. A lot of these throws have just been really underthrown. They're very, just like, it's just like he's not getting his feet set. The arm strength just isn't there, and that's usually a strong point of his game. Henderson on another carry here, and he's brought down in the backfield. And it'll be 3rd and 7 now for the Trojans. Barker going deep downfield, off the hands of McCormick. Then Michaels was in position there, and then somehow he moved out of the way, but thankfully it does not bite them. Now 1st and 10 after the punt, and look who is checked into the game. It is Zach Leventhal as they throw underneath here for Isaiah Irving, and he hangs on to that one. Only a 1-yard gain there on Leventhal's first pass. So now Zach Leventhal in the game. We'll see how this changes the offense a little bit as they try to stretch it out here with Vernon Winslet. He gains nothing. 3rd and 9. Leventhal's looking like he's probably going to end up passing here. Leventhal dropping back, throw, good throw over the middle, finds Cam Frazier. That'll move the sticks. That's a 1st down, and that makes Leventhal 2 for 2 thus far. 1st and 10 now. Leventhal, they go play action with him. Rolls out right, throws for Cam Frazier. Near the end zone, he'll be marked just shy, and that's his 6th catch of the day. That one will get the Aurora Red Foxes to the 3-yard line. It's a pretty decent throw there by Leventhal to even get it in the vicinity with all the pressure bearing down on him. Luke Killinger in motion to the left. Handoff, Timberlake straight up the middle. Touchdown, Marcus Timberlake, as he stays on his feet and rumbles in for the score. And that'll push it back to a 10-point game. Decent drive led there by Leventhal, and they get into the end zone. Now there's Henderson in motion right. Barker looking to his left, throws it back out to Devontae Williams, and that is snuffed out. 1-yard loss. 2nd and 11. They come out 3 wide here, or 4 wide I should say, as the handoff here goes to Jamarius Henderson, and again, goes nowhere. Quentin Cage bringing him down in the backfield. 3rd and 12. Here's Barker again. Throwing outside, a little screen pass here for Henderson. He's able to shake off the tackle of Kilgore, but can't stay in bounds. That only goes for 3 yards, and it'll be 4th and 8. Troy will have to punt yet again. And this punt gets underway as they bring the heat again, and here's Phillips back to return this one again. He's got some room to the outside as he stretches it out. Defenders can't get there. Spin move back inside, but he got rocked for it. Oh man, a huge 22-yard return, but I'm sure Phillips will be feeling that one tomorrow morning. Frazier comes in motion left, handoff to Timberlake, cutting it out to the right, and laid on top of somebody for a second, but then finally was brought to the ground after a gain of 7. Come out in the offset wing, hand off to Timberlake again, shakes off one tackle, shakes another, makes another man miss, and Timberlake's into the clear. Touchdown, Marcus Timberlake, 41 yards. What a carry there. I mean, he shook off easily 3 guys at the line of scrimmage and then bursted through the hole, showing off that speed and into the end zone as Timberlake looks for his first 100-yard game of the year. That pass goes to the outside and is completed. It'll be 1st and 10 for Troy. Barker Looking, throws off his back foot. Had to do like a little bit of a jump pass there to complete the Gabe Hill as he only picks up 3. 3rd and 7 now for Troy. Aurora brings the heat. They bring 7. And that Caleb Barker pass goes out of bounds. The defense hyped up. They have done their job today. 4th and 7 now. Aurora can probably put it away here with a stop. Barker's going to get to the outside. No spy on him, and Dylan Shergill doesn't get there in time. Tried to stop him right at the line, and he was able to fight forward. He picks up 9 for the first. Aurora bringing the heat again. Throw over the middle. What a catch in traffic. In between 2 men. Hillman, the third, goes up and skies for that catch. Handoff now here to Jamarius Henderson on 2nd and 6 after that exhilarating play. And he only gets 2 yards there. 34. Throw underneath. They've got Hill. And Hill will pick up the first down as Victor Van Slyke had to bring him down. 2nd and goal now for Barker. Barker looking to the end zone. Hallman. They're going to mark him just short. 3-yard gain. Dayton extend to the end zone. It'll be 3rd and goal. As now here comes the blitz, and Quentin Cage shooting out like a cannon. Brings down Henderson in the backfield. A 2-yard loss. Jamarius Henderson only 9 yards on 11 carries today. That rush defense has been amazing. 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. Barker looking. Throws underneath. Nearly picked off. Turnover on downs. Dante Devine coming up with the play. He's finally shown out thus far, getting his first interception of the season this year. And now here's Timberlake. We'll rush here for 4 yards. He got his first interception earlier, and he's been a big part of deflecting a lot of key plays thus far. 3rd and 7 now. Leventhal will pass here. Looking, throws over the middle. Cam Frazier in traffic, hangs on to this one. Been really proud of Cam today. He's been playing a lot better since he got benched. Leventhal, what a throw. Outside the Killinger on the post route. He picks up 16, and Aurora is moving. Trying to put this game away now. 1st and 10. Leventhal with split backs in the shotgun formation. Leventhal is going to carry here. They go triple option, and Leventhal wisely just hangs on to it. He loses 3 yards, however. 3rd and 7. Leventhal calls an audible here. Not sure what to. They stay in that full house formation. Move Blanchard in motion right. And it'll be a handoff here to Santiago Rojas, as Rojas is only able to get 1 yard. But they're trying to run out the clock here. And they'll give the Trojans possession with a little over 2 minutes to go. Here's Barker throwing out to his left, and he hits DeAndre Douglas wide open towards the sideline. Found the soft spot in the zone and picks up 20. 1st and 10. Barker now looking. Throws again to the outside, and Douglas, this time he was just matched up on a linebacker, Buck Jones. And Buck Jones does not have the speed or the coverage abilities to hang with them. 2nd and 7. Barker now looking, nearly intercepted by Victor Van Slyke. I don't know how that got through his hands. And Hill makes the reception, but even if Van Slyke made the play, offsides was called. They'll decline the penalty, however. 1st and 10. Now Barker airing this one out to Hill. Hill able to come down with the reception and a 12-yard gain for the first down. Now 1st and goal for the Trojans. And that throw over the middle is to Ishmael Salim, who hangs on. Touchdown, Trojans. Good catch there. They're going to come out now for the onside kick to maybe try to extend this game. Here is the kick, and is hauled in by Corey Carrington, and that will do it. Aurora will run out the rest of the clock as they picked up the first down and kneeled down, and that ends today's game. Marcus Timberlake, player of the game, 9 carries, 105 yards, 3 touchdowns, his first 100-yard game of the season, and it feels like it's been a while since we've seen him really kind of be the primary carrier, getting most of the yards. 31-21, the final in this one. Pretty much a great game all around by Aurora's defense. They did their job all the way through, other than the garbage touchdown towards the end of the game. But this does bring up a little bit of an issue now. We did see Chandler Gaines get benched in favor of Zach Leventhal, who did go 5 for 5, 63 yards, even though he didn't get a touchdown or anything. A lot of his throws I was really kind of impressed by. They got there. They had some zip, some life to them. Maybe we do go with Leventhal the next game. Winslet had 15 carries for 56 yards, and then you had Timberlake with a 105-yard performance and 3 touchdowns as well. Chucko for Rejay ended up getting a touchdown, and Cam Frazier had a comeback game today. 7 catches for 66 yards. Great effort by him. Sam Montgomery led the way in the defense with tackles, and then Dante Devine had that big interception to keep Troy at 7 points in that first half. Caleb Barker, 26 of 40, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, that one to Dante Devine that he picked off. But look at those rushing yards. 12 yards rushing by Barker, only 9 yards by Jamarius Henderson, their running back. That is incredible run defense that they played today. And it was really nice to see Aurora bring in different packages, different blitzes, different schemes, different disguises to go ahead and confuse that offense and really, really hold Troy back. Rooker led the way in tackles for the defense. He also got an interception himself, that amazing diving pick at the beginning of the game. And if you look at it, total offense, 400 total offensive yards for Aurora, only 289 for Troy. They really picked up a lot of that in garbage time towards the end of the fourth quarter. And when the time of possession is nearly almost 2.5 quarters for you, you're going to win. And that's what Aurora did today. We will see you next week. We'll talk a little bit more about recruiting come next week. And then we look forward to continuing our dominance thus far in the Sun Belt Conference and hopefully picking up our first Sun Belt Conference championship. I'll see you then.